It is almost Gatorade bath season. Some league championships have already been decided, but some still hang in the balance as the postseason nears. Here is the recap from April 31st to May 5th. Baseball. AVCTL II Champions After sweeping Goddard with an 8-inning walk-off win, Arkansas City clinched a share of the AVCTL II baseball title Friday with Maize South. Both teams wrapped up league play last week with 10-2 records as Maize South swept Andover on the road. The Mavericks are the defending Class 4A Division I champions, and Ark City seems to be one of the top contenders for a title of its own in late May. The Bulldogs are zoned for the Winfield Regional starting May 14th, and Maize South will be seeded this week. AVCTL III Champions. As the dust has settled in AVCTL III, Augusta and Buhler stand tied atop the league standings and have claimed a share of the title. The Orioles and Crusaders finished league play at 7-3 after Augusta's road sweep of Buhler on Friday. The Crusaders needed one win at home to clinch the league title outright, but they ran into an inspired Augusta group that won 10-8 and 14-5. Augusta came up 2 games short of a league title in 2017. The Orioles will host a Class 4A Division I regional starting May 14th. Buhler heads to Hayes for its regional tournament. AVCTL IV Champions Andover, Garden Plain and Mulvane split the league Thursday as the Indians earned a must-win road victory against the Wildcats. Playing with the title on the line, Andover, Garden Plain won 17-7 as Caleb Hitt lived up to his name. He finished the game with 5 hits and 5 at-bats with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. This marks the 6th straight year Andover, Garden Plain has won at least a share of the AVCTL IV title, and the 2nd year in that stretch it has tied with Mulvane. The Indians will head to the Augusta Regional on May 14th. Mulvane is assigned to the Winfield Regional City League race. Although many of the area schools have wrapped up league play, the City League has one more game day. Heights and Carroll sit at 12-2 in the league standings. The Falcons face Captown 6-6 Tuesday, and Carroll has West 8-4 Monday. Each team will need the help to clinch the City League outright, and if both teams sweep, they will share the league title. Softball. AVCTL I Champions. Maize has done it again. For the 7th straight season, the Eagles have clinched the AVCTL I title. Maize finished league play at 12-0 after sweeping Hutchinson on Thursday. Maize has become accustomed to winning league titles. The next step is translating that into state success. The Eagles lost in the first round of the Class 5A tournament last year. They will hope to do much better this year, likely entering the West Regional Tournament as the number 1 seed. AVCTL II Champions Arkansas City has put together a special season in 2018. The Bulldogs clinched the AVCTL II title outright at 9-3 after sweeping Andover Central on Tuesday. They finished last in the league standings last season. Ark City has taken off under alumni Angie Royal and will ride heavy momentum into its home regional May 15th. AVCTL III Champions Augusta has clinched the league. The Orioles have thrived under first-year coach Jamie Vandiver and have wrapped up league play with a 12-1 overall record. Augusta has had outstanding pitching this season, headlined with ace Gracie Johnston, who has put up monster stats, including an 18-strikeout game against last year's AVCTL IV champion, Wellington. The Orioles will head to El Dorado for their regional tournament May 15th. AVCTL IV Champions Andover, Garden Plain ran away with the league this year. The Indians finished league play 7-1, 2 games better than Rose Hill, who finished runner-up. The Indians beat some top competition this year, including Augusta, who clinched AVCTL III. Andover, Garden Plain lost in the first round of the Class 4A Division I tournament last year to Spring Hill. This year, the Indians will be a tough out for any opponent, especially as they host their regional tournament May 14th. City League race Monday has come. On the last day of the City League regular season, Carroll and Northwest meet tied in league play at 14-0. Carroll is playing for its 6th straight league title, and Northwest is playing for its first since 2013. The Grizzlies have found trouble in Carroll in recent years. Last year, they were swept. They were swept the year before and each of the 2 years before that. But the Eagles have slipped up this year. April 12th, Carroll lost to Maize South for the 2nd straight year. They are beatable, but the Mavericks are the only team to beat Carroll in the regular season in the past 6 years. Northwest enters the doubleheader with a 14-game win streak. First pitch is at 5 p.m. Monday from Two Rivers Youth Club, Field 5. Swimming City League champions East coach Joe Hutchinson was curious how his young group of swimmers would handle the pressure, and they came through. The Aces won the City League Championship meet Thursday 382-343 over Cape. East won 8 of the 12 events and celebrated with a jump in the Heights pool. East is the defending Class 6A champion but lost a great deal of talent from last year's roster. Not to be outdone, several swimmers have stepped up, including Astrid Dirkswager, Jillian Pierce-Budd and Eloise Lavacek, who had her best day in the pool at the city meet. The Aces set multiple City League and school records Thursday and will ride that momentum into the state meets starting May 17th in Topeka. Soccer AVCTL II Champions McPherson had a wild week of goals, and it ended with a title. The Bullpups clinched the AVCTL IV for the 4th straight year after wins against Winfield, Augusta and Rose Hill. McPherson boasts the top offense in the AVCTL or City League this season with a plus 85 goal differential, 32 more goals than the next highest team in the Wichita area. 4 players have at least 10 goals this season and 4 have at least 5 assists. The Bullpups' high-flying offense should suit them well heading into the Class 4-1A regional tournament as they sit no. 1 in the South Central standings. City League heats up barring any slips. The City League could be decided in a winner-take-all match Thursday. Carroll hosts East needing a win to clinch the league outright, but a winner draw for the Aces will earn them their first City League championship since the 2004 season. The Eagles are coming off a 4-1 home win against Maize, and East wrapped up a North Cup title Saturday with a 6-5 win over the hosts. Carroll must first get past a tough Northwest group Tuesday on the road, and the Aces face Heights, who has given them troubles. If those games turn out to be wins for the favorites, the City League Championship match would kick off at 7 p.m. Thursday at Carroll. AVCTL all but decided there is only one game left in the AVCTL schedule, and it belongs to the pole-sitters. Maize is the favorite to win the league outright, but the Eagles have to get past Newton on Tuesday. Maize is 5-0 in league play after an 8-0 win against Hutchinson last week. Newton is formidable at 3-2, but Derby is the only team that could share the title with Maize. The Panthers' league schedule is complete, they finished 5-1. The Eagles clinched a share of the title with Coach Jay Holmes' 200th win at Maize, so the Railroaders are the last test. Kickoff is at 6:30 p.m. Tuesday in Newton. AVCTL II race, it is looking like a split. Maize South and Valley Center played to a 3-3 double overtime draw earlier this season, and with only one game left in the league season, it seems the Mavericks and Hornets will have to share the AVCTL II title. Maize South plays Arkansas City, who sit bottom of the league standings. And Valley Center travels to Andover Central on Monday. A Hornets win clinches at least a share of the title, and they would have to wait for the Maize South result Tuesday. Maize at Carroll in what seemed a close matchup on paper, Carroll ran riot on Maize. The Golden Eagles entered on shaky form after losses to Cape and Washburn Rural, but they shattered the Maize defense for a 4-1 win. Senior forward Hanley Allen was a problem in the center of the field all game as she finished with 2 goals and an assist. North Cape normally solid in defense, East was forced into a different play style in the North Cup. The Aces beat the host, North, 6-5 in the tournament final after 3 goals were traded in the final 2:30. Susanna Young scored the game winner off a corner kick with 30 seconds left. Nayeli Gallo, North star forward and the area's leading scorer, finished with a hat-trick and an assist, but it wasn't enough. Tennis Class 6A, Northwest Regional only one South Titan won a match at the Northwest Regional, and that player never lost. Evan Cruz won the singles tournament over Northwest Trent Landenberger, 6-3, 6-4, to qualify for the Class 6A tournament. Garden City's team of Daniel Darter, Will Keller topped campus Clayton Tolbert Presley Chan, 6-1, 6-2, to win the doubles tournament. Here is the full list of state qualifiers: singles Evan Cruz, South Trent Landenberger, Northwest Joe Blake, Hutchinson Bo Tolbert, Hutchinson Heinwin, Garden City Caden Odette, campus doubles Daniel Darter, Will Keller, Garden City Clayton Tolbert Presley Chan. Campus Gobi Nickel, Logan Flippin, Northwest Daniel Chacon, Bryant Carrera, Garden City Trevor Page, Mikel Apsley, Campus Alex Ramirez, Cannon Bucknell, Dodge City Class 6A, Southeast Regional. A handful of Wichita area athletes are headed to Topeka on Friday. Manhattan's freshman Don Harkin continued his undefeated season, beating his teammate Robert Jiang in the single final. Washburn Rural's team of Max Cassidy, Jotzik Allroy topped Manhattan's Jack Easton, Mitch Hutchinson in the doubles bracket. Here is the full list of state qualifiers: singles Dan Harkin, Manhattan Robert Jong, Manhattan Jared Bowman, Derby Banks Whitney, Topeka Steve Washburn Rural Mason Richards, Junction City doubles Max Cassidy, Jotzik Holroyd, Washburn Rural Jack Easton, Mitch Hutchinson, Manhattan Kyle Findlay, Brady Walls, Derby Landon Schmidt, Will Baker, Washburn Rural Clayton Simmons, Daniel Dunn, Derby Aditya Joshi, Ahmad Saeed, East Class 5A, Eisenhower Regional. Many of Wichita's heavy hitters are through. Carroll's Rodney Stevens sacrificed his overhand serve and still won the singles tournament, and Maize's Chase Schreiner, Tanner O'Mice took the doubles title. Here are the qualifiers: singles Rodney Steven, Carroll Brennan Sanders, Maize Andrew Klimek, Capone Jaden Treadway, Maize South Garrison Wright, Maize South Parker Winter, Goddard doubles Chase Schreiner, Tanner O'Mice, Maize Nathan Watson, Tyler McGreevy, Eisenhower Jack Jewett, Noah Spurgeon, Maize South Braden Reichenberger, Clay Harden, Maize South T. Strang Hunter, Johnny Steven, Carol Logan Schultz, Ashton Cole, Maize Class 5A, Salina Central Regional. A solid crop of Wichita talent went to Salina and came back as state qualifiers. Valley Center's Hayden Brower won the singles tournament over Andover's Jayden Richardson, 6-2, 6-2. Salina Central's doubles team of Will Hayes, Reed McHenry won doubles over Valley Center's Ian Clifton, Garrett Rogers, 6-3, 6-2. Here is the full list of state qualifiers: singles Hayden Brower, Valley Center Jaden Richardson, Andover Carson Harris, Salina South Max Schaefer, Salina Central Leo Enkelman, Heights Brady Stack, Salina Central doubles Will Hayes, Reed McHenry, Salina Central Ian Clifton, Garrett Rogers, Valley Center Colby Swift, Braden Rubel, Valley Center Chase Corbett, McCabe Green, Salina Central Alex Jones, Jacob Alcory, Andover Bon Traeger, Zeke Thompson, Newton Class 4A, Abilene Regional. 2 teams will be well represented in Winfield. McPherson and Smoky Valley each qualified 6 players for the state tournament. Here are the qualifiers: singles Jared Novak, McPherson Andrew Snell, McPherson Jays West, Abilene Cole Brumbaugh, Smoky Valley Dalton Penka, Lauren Lawrence Dalston, Smoky Valley doubles Nolan Schrader, Cadden Stewart, McPherson Matt Lucas, Jake Lucas, Smoky Valley Nick Reinert, Johan Schrader, Smoky Valley Jackson Ross Scholes, Brett Edmondson, McPherson Cody Schiffner, Luke Kohler, Abilene Logan Clark, Zach Wise. Hayes Track and Field Goddard Invitational for one of the first times this season, Andale lost in a team track competition. The Carroll boys ran riot over Andale on Friday in Goddard, beating the Indians by 104 points. Andale came through on the girls' side, beating Carroll by 71.5. The Andover boys and Maize girls took third. To see the full results, click here. Derby Invitational Campus showed out on its rivals' turf. The Colt boys took first over Garden City and host Derby on Friday, while the defending 5A champion Newton girls beat Garden City and Capone. To see the full results, click here. Circle Invitational. The El Dorado boys earned an impressive road win Thursday in Towanda. They held off Arkansas City by 6 points to win, while the Circle girls held serve at home against Augusta. The Independent boys and Andover Central girls took third. To see the full results, click here. Hillsboro Invitational. The host girls won, who the boys fell just short. Hillsboro won the girls' competition over Solomon, but the result was flipped on the boys' side. The Sterling girls and Little River boys finished third. To see the full results, click here. Lions Invitational. Hoisington went on the road and came out with a broom. The boys and girls teams swept the competition Tuesday in Lyons. The boys beat Pratt, and the girls ran away from Nickerson. The Nickerson boys and Pratt girls finished third. To see the full results, click here. Golf City League. Tex Consolver. Heading into the last week of City League golf, Capone is riding the hot hand. After a stretch of Carroll success, the Crusaders won the City League tournament at Tex Consolver. They won by a single strong, 318-319. Capone took the 2 lowest scores of the day as Matthew Schrock shot a 76 and Cooper Steiner finished at 77. To see the full results, click here. The City League Championship meet is scheduled to start at noon Wednesday at Auburn Hills. By 135 shootout, the Kansas Golf Power won it, but Andover Central proved not far behind. Sacred Heart won the tournament by 6 strokes over the Jaguars, but Central placed 2 golfers in the top 5 individual finishers in Cooper Schultz and Peyton Wilson, who shot 76 and 77 respectively. Andover's Draw Sawyer finished second with a 75. To see the full results, click here. The AVCTL Championships begin Monday. Cheney Invitational. Trinity Academy flexed its muscles Tuesday in Cheney. The Knights took first by 6 strokes over Andale, 323-329. Caden Van Landingham finished tied with the lowest score at 76. Rose Hill took third and had the other highest individual finisher, Peyton Austin. To see the full results, click here. Halstead Invitational. The Dragons could be dangerous this year at state. Halstead didn't qualify for the state tournament last year, but that likely won't be the case again in 2018. The Dragons won their home tournament by 38 strokes Tuesday over Hillsborough. They finished with 3 of the top 4 finishers, including Austin Milton and Baylor Bowling, who tied for second with an 84. Sedgwick's Owen Gartner won the tournament with an 81. To see the full results, click here.